ladies and gentlemen, for Chloe Ingram.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this summer we lost prolific screenwriter and director Nora Ephron. Many have spent the last couple months reflecting on her impact on pop culture and society. Responsible for such classics as When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and more recently Julie and Julia. But you already know that. What you didn't know is that in 1998, Warner Brothers created a website to promote the film You've Got Mail, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. This website has remained untouched to this day. Like a mosquito trapped in amber, this website contains first-hand accounts of people like you and me finding true love online. But you have to remember, this was a time when the internet was in its infancy. This was the first time people, as a mass, were going online, and you'll have to forgive them if they didn't always communicate eloquently. So, come with me on this journey as we travel back to a simpler time, the 1990s.
Hello, Merrill. Tonight, I want to speak to you about peace in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. No other question. So we preoccupied.
About the premiere of the movie You've Got Mail coming out, because I know it'll really hit home for my husband and I. You see, we met on America Online in May of 1993 in a chat room called Northeast PA. He was the only one in the chat room who was actually from PA, so I sent him an instant message. Before long, we were chatting privately, and then on the telephone. It wasn't long before I picked up and moved across the whole state to be with him. Cyberspace just makes the world so much smaller. Soulmate was a word I always heard growing up, but I never really knew what it meant until I met him. I'm certain that he's my soulmate, and that we never would have met if it hadn't been for that modem connection. In August of 1996. Because I was new to the internet, I entered a chat forum for learning how to use the internet. When inside there, I met a person labeled Terry, and we soon started communicating via email about life and general things. One day, after communicating for about an hour, Terry confessed to me that she had a crush on me. 7 months later, Teresa, her real name, flew over to England from New Jersey, USA, and we met for the first time. We spent 5 whole days together. It was the best 5 days of my life. Then, in December of '97, I flew over there. My company hadn't made any money. I was broken. Teresa had to pay for me to fly over. I didn't even have enough clothes to last the 2 weeks I was supposed to be there. But in January of '98, we got married, and I stayed, and we started our life together. We both work in the internet now. I work for a web company online in New York, and Teresa and I work with other various web companies online just to see if we can run an internet company without having to work elsewhere. A perfect ending, wouldn't you agree? Experiences on the internet, and I was in no way looking for any kind of serious relationship. Big Blaster had just broken up with his long-term girlfriend, and he too was swearing off relationships for good. One afternoon, I was browsing the net, and I got an instant message from Big Blaster. I didn't recognize the nickname, and I checked out his member profile, and he seemed innocent enough, so I responded. He commented that he liked my screen name, Baby Toes. And he noticed from my member profile that I love baseball, as did he. We chatted for about an hour or so, and as the conversation wound down, he asked me if I'd like to have his picture. I said sure, and so he sent it. I went to the mailbox to retrieve the picture, and as more of the picture downloaded, the more amazed I became. In it, Blaster is wearing a t-shirt, and on that t-shirt it said, "Baseball is life, the rest is just details." To my amazement, I was wearing that exact same shirt, sitting in front of him, chatting with him. In June, when she read something that I'd written and posted on a website. That's what I do for a living. 3 weeks later, after reading a series of daily emails of my life story, and I read hers, we met in person. Since then, we've spent every weekend together. Listen, email is still an important communication tool. We use the phone once in a while. Oh, tomorrow, November 5th, we leave for a 10-day vacation to Europe. Kids today are crazy, right? This trip is my present to her for her 60th. I'm 65. Okay, this is an amazing story. So, we're both fans of the supergroup Chicago, and I had seen something that Cindy posted on the Chicago chat forum, so I responded to her email address. Well, I was just thunderstruck by her screen name, which was Piglet. So we started emailing each other back and forth, just zillions of them. She decides to come out here to Cincinnati from San Fran so she can meet me and see Chicago live in concert. I happen to know some of the guys in the band. She got to meet them before the show, so yeah. I went back out there in July. She came out here in August. I went back out there in September, and by golly, we moved her across country in October. We've been married now 1 month, and we have a brand new house in the Cincinnati suburbs. Oh, P.S. I'm promotions director for the radio station here in Cincinnati, and we're doing market promotion for the movie. Yes, definitely use our names, Bob and Cindy. One day, and so I was browsing the member directory for someone to talk to. Came across a sweet little profile of a 20-year-old female, but her profile was different. It was simple. You could tell from it that she was a sweet girl. So I sent her an instant message. She wrote me back, and it turns out we went to high school together, and she even sat in front of me in one of my classes. I never had the guts to say anything to her. I always thought she was real cute. So we had a nice little conversation, and unfortunately she signed off without saying goodbye. I had to go to work. All day at work, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. It was like really weird. Like I thought to myself, if she emails me saying, sorry for leaving AOL like that, then she is a responsible and good-hearted person. Well, sure enough, she'd gotten disconnected, and she did email to apologize. So we kept talking over the next couple of weeks, and one night we met on a doorstep, talking for 4 straight hours about everything, life, love, school. A couple days after that, we kissed, and before I knew it, we was officially boyfriend, girlfriend. We simply have it all. We're passionate, we're romantic. You know, we have all the things that a relationship needs. We got passion and trust, understanding, love, understanding, and respect. You know, every morning we get online and we chat like 2 little buddies. And every night when I come home from her house, I send her an email on America Online just to let her know how wonderful she is. Isn't it amazing how this all happened? Oh, everybody, don't worry. You are all safely back in the year 2012. I hope you had a good time and maybe learned a little something. So with that, I want to say thank you and goodbye.
Chloe Ingram, ladies and gentlemen.